Everyone, welcome to this Ranorex tutorial. From this session we are going to learn more about the test suite, different features of Ranorex test suite as well. So let's start with the overview of Ranorex test suite. So basically the test suite in Ranorex Studio is a file from where you can build, organize and run your test cases. A test suite may consist of a different test cases and a different modules and a smart folders to structure your test cases. This is a place from where you can configure the different variables and perform the data bindings for a data driven testing. And generally we use for a test data driven approach the Excel sheet, the CSV and the different flat file connection as well. So you can run that particular test suite or a test cases using the Ranorex Studio or by the standalone Ranorex test suite runner. So there are the different components in the test suite view, like add components, run test suite or a test cases, the run configuration, maintenance mode, manage data sources, test suite toolbar, search boxes, test suite workspace. So we will go through each and every component one by one in the Ranorex Studio. Open Ranorex Studio. So I have already created one Ranorex solution with the name RxDemo application. So I am just selecting this RxDemo application from recent solutions. Now after opening the RxDemo application, Ranorex solution, you can see there is a different components like project, the database functions and the global function with the different recordings and RxTXT file and a repository as well. So in Ranorex Studio, the test suite file extension is the .rxtst. So you can open this particular test suite file by using double click on it, or you can open by selecting this view option from Ranorex toolbar. So here you can see this is the test suite view of RxTXT file. So in test suite view we will go through each and every component one by one. So the first component is the add button. So here you can find this is the add components. Once you clicked on it, the drop down will get appeared, and here in drop down you can find there is a different options like new test case, new smart folder, new recording module, new code module, new module group and existed module. So few options are enabled and few options are disabled over here. Okay, so in this test suite file you can find this is the main component, that is RxDemo application test suite name, and in this particular test suite there is a different test cases with the setup and teardown reason and also with the different recording as well. So once you select this particular test suite option in a test suite file, and if you clicked on add button, so you can find there is a different options with the status enable and disable. It means that you can create a different test cases and a different smart folder into this particular test suite parent node. Okay, and if you select the test case and click on add button, you can find the new test case has been disabled and a different option has been enabled over here. It means that you cannot create a new test case within a test case. Okay, but you can create a new smart folder, a new recording module and a new code module and the different options as well. And there is a second component which is a run button. So if you want to run the test suite file or a test case, you have to just click on this run button. Okay, and if you want to run any specific test case, so you just need to select that particular test case, right click on it and click on run selected test case. And here also you can see there are the different options like data source, data binding, add. So here also you can find that particular options over here also, like new smart folder, new recording module, new code module and new module group. So let's create one test case over here in test suite parent node folder. Right click on it. You can perform the different option from here as well, or you can just click on this add button also. So I am just selecting this test suite file and right clicking on it and going to add one new test case. Okay, and I am giving this test case name as TC 1 2 3 4. Press enter. Okay, the new test case has been created. Right click on this test case, select add, and here are different options as well, like new smart folder. Just select it and give it a name like TC initializer. So in this way you can create a different components in a test suite. So there is a third component. This is called as a run configurations. So from this run configuration you can manage the different configurations with respect to your test case. So here as of now I have already created a two configuration like test run and demo configuration. Just look into it. Once I select the test run configuration, so you can find this particular two test case has been selected over here. So once I select this demo configuration, you can see this particular test case has been disabled. So from here you can manage the which test case you want to run at the test suite level. So you can just select and deselect it into the different test configuration. Let's create a one new run configuration from here. Click on add. Give it a name like new configuration demo. Click on OK. Now you can see the new configuration has been selected. I am just selecting the first test case and the last one and save the project. Once you save it, so you can change the different configuration and select as per your requirements. Now you can see I am just selecting the multiple configuration. You can see the number of test cases has been selected and deselected from here only. Okay, so this is the functionality of run configuration. And the fourth component in a test suite view is a maintenance mode. When we need to debug our particular test cases which are failing continuously, and if you want to check where it is getting failed or not, so you can use this maintenance mode for that particular operations. The fifth component you can see in a test view, this is a managed data source. So you can add and manage the different data sources from here. The Runner Studio supports the different data sources like simple data table, CSV connector, Excel connector and a SQL connector. So we will look into it in a different chapter. So here you can see this is called as a test suite toolbar. So test suite toolbar includes the cut, copy, paste, delete, undo, redo button, and you can perform these particular operations on a different items and the components of this particular test suite. And this is a data source button which will brings up the data source dialogs for a test case or a smart folders. Here you can see this is a search box for a test suite view. So from here you can search different components in your test suite. I am just typing the validate one over here and press enter. So you can see that particular validate keyword has been searched in a test suite when it's highlighting over here. Okay, so let's move to the test suite workspace. So this particular area in a test suite view is called as a workspace, and this particular test suite workspace we have three different columns like item, data binding, iteration columns and a description columns. So in this item column it displays the test suite and the items it contains, and you can manage the different test cases, modules or a test suite component from this item column. In data binding column it displays the data binding and iteration that apply to the respective items, and you can manage and correlate that particular data with respect to your data connectors and different CSV connectors with your test cases. And the last one is a description column. So here you can enter the optional description for each and every items. So you can manage and give the specific idea to each and every step of the test cases and a different model. You can provide the specific description for each and every steps in a description column. So this is all about the overview of test suite. In the next session we are going to learn more about the test suite. Thank you so much my dear friends. Have a good day.